Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about Con Air, and this movie is directed by Simon West, and it came out in 1997, starring Nicolas Cage, John Malkovich, Steve Buscemi, John Cusack, and I've seen this movie once before, and I thought it was dumb and cheesy back then, and I pretty much feel the exact same way rewatching it. Dumb, cheesy, and I was loving this movie for the cheese, and I was laughing at it for like the first 20 minutes or so, and then I got a couple other laughs sprinkled throughout, but the problem with this movie is that it does take itself pretty seriously to the point where it just becomes very boring, and it never once really embraces the cheese. And what I mean by that is it just takes itself too seriously for my liking. It's not necessarily a film that's self-aware. It's just doing these things because at the time it was cool to do these things. Like, it's trying to be cool. It's trying to appeal to what audiences want. And it's just not what I'm looking for. Because those cheesy moments, while entertaining and funny, they're only like, 30% of the movie, and the rest of the movie is just kind of boring to me. The dialogue in this movie is terrible. Nobody talks like a real person. I never bought any of these characters as real people. The music choices were all over the place. It never really committed to one tone. It was just whatever they felt like, really. Was it supposed to be an action scene? Had action music. When it was trying to be a romance scene, there was romance music, sad music. And sure, you could argue that those are in the movie because that's what the movie is going for, but the way it's presented in the film, in my opinion, just didn't flow correctly with me, and I just couldn't handle it. And also, towards the beginning of the movie, without spoiling anything, there was a character death, and the entire movie I kept asking myself, how did that character die? Like, they didn't really show it properly. Don't understand what happened there. Maybe I just blinked or something. I have no idea. Like, that was distracting for me, and Nicolas Cage in this movie, he was hilarious. And I don't exactly know what accent he was trying to do, because I'm not the very best with accents in terms of like what they're supposed to be from or anything like that. But whenever he talked in the movie, I was just laughing. And John Malkovich was pretty over the top and pretty goofy. Steve Buscemi was also in this movie for some reason. I don't understand why. He literally didn't do anything throughout the entire movie. He talked at a couple points, and that's about it. And also, the plot of this movie probably wouldn't even happen if this prison had like a metal detector, because that's how the prisoners escape it while they're on the plane. And overall, just nothing really made any sense. And I just kept thinking to myself, how did you do that or this? And blah, 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 blah. And I just, at a certain point in time, just gave up trying to figure it out, because I knew that the filmmakers probably didn't even care, because they just wanted to deliver on the action scenes. And the action scenes in this movie, I don't even like them. Like, they're not entertaining. They're not shown in a unique way, nor do I care for the choreography, and they're over within like a minute. So they're really boring action scenes. I also didn't care about any of the characters in this movie. They were all just kind of annoying. And also, on a side note, pretty much all of my notes I was taking for this movie were just up until like the first 25 minutes, and then I just stopped because I had like nothing new to add. It was just the same thing that I had issues with early on in the movie. Like, nothing was being added except for like a couple things. I do like the song that they used. I forget what it's called at the beginning and end of the movie. Like, that's a good song, but the way it's used in the movie I found to be rather manipulative and cheesy. And that's about all I have to say about Con Air. It was very cheesy, very boring, very stupid. Some things in it were kind of funny, but all in all, I'll probably never watch this movie again. So With all that being said, I'm going to give Con Air a 3 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos as always. If you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below what you thought of Con Air, and my social media links, they will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see you when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for Holy Spiders. So look forward to that, but until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.